Hi everybody, welcome to the Tapping Companion, and today our topic to tap is releasing anger, mainly when we are not even aware that it has just shown up. So how do we become aware of our anger and how we can release it from our lives? Before we actually go into the tapping process, I think we need to understand a little bit about anger so that we know what we are tapping about. There's healthy anger and there's unhealthy anger. So it's not like anger is here only to do bad for us. It is actually here to protect us. But what happens when this anger that is here to protect us is not heard, is not acknowledged, is not expressed? Then, in healthy ways, then it starts becoming unhealthy anger. So, that is one way. And the other way is when you have expressed your anger in unhealthy ways, the residue of what you have expressed, that feeling stays back in us. And that is again something that is very harmful to us. So these are ways that anger can actually be harmful to us, and it's actually here to protect us. If we use it in the right way and express it in healthy ways, it's here to signal something to us. The anger, this emotion of anger, is usually compared to heat, the fire, and why is that? Because when it comes out in unhealthy ways, it burns everything around, and when it is not coming out and it is inside, it's burning everything inside. So it's really not at all healthy for our emotional and our physical well-being to hold anger in ourselves. There is a lot underneath anger. Anger is just not what you see on the top, somebody screaming, yelling, shouting. So what is it that's underneath, right? And it's important to see this for ourselves when we get angry. What is it? And this is a eureka moment when you actually figure out, oh, okay, so I'm expressing it as anger, but this is what's there underneath that's happening. So the things that I've noticed for myself, as well as what I've learned, is that usually when anger is arising, there's a boundary that has been violated, our boundary. Somebody has violated our boundary, and that's why the anger becomes a healthy anger, because then you need to protect yourself from that violation. Or it can be an expectation that's not met. So then instead of it coming out as anger, if we understand this, we start looking at that expectation and the illusion of having that expectation in the first place. Or it can be that you're being treated unfairly. So then again, you look into it and see how you can express that disapproval that's in you, or ways of showing that you respect yourself and you love yourself, and therefore you're taking care of yourself. The underlying of anger, when it arises, is fear. We are so scared for our children or our loved ones that if something happens, the first spurt of emotion that comes out is anger. So these are just some guidelines for you to keep in mind as you're tapping. So now let's get into the tapping process. So like always, we are going to get a drink of water, which I tend to forget. Now sit comfortably with your feet on the ground, with your hands on your lap. Close your eyes and just take a deep breath in and a breath out. Now check in to yourself right now if there's any anger that you're feeling. If there is no anger at this point, that's awesome. But see if you can figure out a recent situation where you were angry or anger arose in you. So think of such a situation and Now sense it in your body, and what that kind of sensation that comes up even by just the thought of that thing that happened. And rate that sensation on a scale from 0 to 10. 0 being no anger at all, and 10 being really angry, red hot anger. So once you've got that number, you can either keep closing your eyes now that you know all the points, or you can open it and see the points, and we're going to start tapping. We're going to start with the side of our hand. So start tapping. Follow, repeat what I'm saying, follow my actions, repeat what I'm saying, and if you want to substitute what I'm saying with something that resonates with you, then please do so. Even though I feel anger arising in my body, I honor how I feel, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like I'm going to explode, I acknowledge this feeling and I allow my body to relax. Even though I can feel my body getting hot, I honor how I feel and I can let it go. Now let's start with the points. We'll start with the eyebrow point. I feel this anger in me. Side of the eye, this anger is keeping me stuck. Under my eye, when there is anger in me, I act in ways that even I don't approve of. Under the nose, I just don't wait. I immediately, now say what you do, whether you yell, you scream, you shout, you hit, what do you do? I just don't wait. I immediately, under the lips, but I feel really bad after doing it. Collarbone, I just find it so hard to stop, almost impossible. Under the arm, I feel helpless. On the head, but after reacting, I feel disappointed in myself. I am open to more healthy ways of dealing with this anger. Now you can close your eyes and just go with the feeling that's happening within you while you're continuing to tap, okay? And I'm going to be saying some things. All this anger in my, wherever you're feeling it, side of the eye, I just can't seem to let it go. Under the eye, what made me create this anger? Now think of that situation that caused you anger. Under the nose, what happened? Was it a violation of a boundary that I set for myself? Under the lips, was it an expectation that I had that was not met? Collarbone, was I treated unfairly? Under the arm, what was underneath that anger that I felt so strongly? top of the head. How is this anger protecting me? What is it trying to tell me? I am present now to this anger in me. Now let's go back to the points, and this time you're going to repeat. I am beginning to see the situation in a new way. Side of the eye. This burst of anger is teaching me something about myself. Under the eye. I am open to take this lesson in. Under the nose, I am open to express and deal with this anger in ways that are respectful to myself and others. Under the lips, I can be open. I can be aware, and I can train myself to take that powerful pause as soon as I feel that anger. Now, where does this anger start in me? How does it start as a sensation in me? Where can I catch it right at that place? Think about that for yourself. What is that sensation? Does your body get hot? Do your thoughts get clouded? Your cells in your body start dancing? What happens in you that you know, it's coming, I'm getting angry? What is that powerful pause where is it that you can take this powerful pause? Collarbone. I am willing to wait till I can think of a healthy way to express my anger. Just going to wait. I'm going to wait. What do I do when I wait? I could breathe. I could journal. I could drink a glass of water. Whatever that works for you, figure out, find, experiment. It's not going to happen in one day, but I'm going to give it my everything. Under the arm. What is the healthy way that I can express my anger? What's my way? I tried some things and they haven't worked and I've given up. So can I try other things? Can I try drinking a glass of water? Can I try journaling? And if it helps you, the other day I was listening to a talk by Ajay Chah, and he said looking at a bowl of water can soothe your anger. So maybe I can try looking at a bowl of water. Just stay on my breath and watch, because I know when I'm angry, my breathing is crazy, but I am willing to watch it. Top of the head. Just thinking of all these possibilities to wait till I am in a state where I can contact my prefrontal cortex. Till then you need to wait, because it's your amygdala sending an emergency signal and you're out of control. Your prefrontal cortex is flipped. So till you get back, I'm willing to give it that wait. And just knowing that is making me feel strong and safe. Come to the collarbone. I feel empowered to deal with my anger. Anger is here to protect me. It's going to arise. Things are going to happen and old patterns are going to arise. But I am willing to see it clearly, acknowledge it, and express it in healthy ways. Now keep tapping. Slowly reduce it. Put your hands on your heart. Close your eyes. Now tap into that feeling of anger in your body that you rated in the beginning of this session when you thought of an incident. And now rate it. How much is it? If it's lesser, that's awesome. If it's not less than 3, then you need to continue tapping. And tapping is a great way to wait when you are feeling angry. You don't have to tap on all the points. You decide which point you want to tap. If you are outside in public and you can't really be doing this and you feel you can't do it, you can, but if you feel you can't, then you can tap on your hands and just breathe. You don't say anything, or you can just say, I'm safe, I'm safe. This is a great way to deal with your anger. Tapping is a great way, but it's your choice. You figure out what works for you and tap, 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 tap until you come in contact with your prefrontal cortex, and then you know what to do that's right for you and for the situation, especially when it's dealing with children. So put your hand on your heart, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's get a drink of water. For those of you who practice yoga, the Kapalabhati, the breath of fire, is also a great way to wait it out till that anger subsides. So getting into a room if it's possible and doing Kapalabhati, or even the cooling breath, which is the Shitali breath, which I've showed you in some of these sessions here, can be very helpful for cooling down our anger. There are many ways. Pick and choose your choice. Watch your anger, allow it, and express it in healthy ways. Thank you and bye-bye.